T, double bond. This is G, C, triple bond. It is G, C, triple bond. It is A, double bond, here T, double bond. Now let us compare. Don't forget that these two are the original one. Is it clear? Compare the left strand which is formed, GC, GC, TA, TA, CG, 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 AT, AT, TA, TA. Okay, so what are we finding? That each of the two strands, this is the left strand we have done and the right strand I had shown you before only. So what is happening? The strands which are forming, they are the photocopy of the original strand. Is it clear? Now what happens, I'll just show you here. What did I tell you? Like here there are hydrogen bonds. Now the hydrogen bonds break. The hydrogen bonds break, not all at once. Not all at once. Suppose this is the right strand and this is the left strand. Is it clear? And the hydrogen bond has broken, and as they separate, a new strand formation will start. Is it clear? A new strand formation will start. A new strand formation will be start. This is the new strand. Is it clear? And this continue to break. Is it clear? As it continue to break, it will keep opening and the new strand keep elongating. It continues breaking and the new strand keeps elongating. Like this, it starts from one end, the DNA is open. Is it clear? As it is opening, a new strand is forming and it is elongating till the DNA separates completely. So this is how DNA replication is taking place. Is it clear? So at the end, what happens? We call this as semi-conservative method. So just let me show you what is this. This is the DNA. This is DNA. And why do we call it semi-conservative method? That also I'll tell you. Is it clear? Here DNA, all right. Here what happens? The DNAs start to separate and a new strand formation starts. Okay? And here now it separates completely. Both the strands separate completely, and as the strands separate completely, a new strand elongate and forms 2 DNA. Is it all right? Here this is original 1, this is original 2. Is it? This is original 1, this is original 2, this is new 1, this is new 2. So each of the strand has original 1, new 1, original 2, new 2, original 2. Is it all right? So why do we call this method of DNA replication was proposed by Watson and Crick. Is it all right? For which they got Nobel Prize as well. So here why do we call it semi-conservative method? Because each of the newly formed DNA strand, what is the meaning of conserve? Conserve means to preserve. Is it all right? To keep. Why do we call it semi-conservative method? Because each of the newly formed DNA strand, they have one original strand. None had both the original strand. Both had one original strand from the parent, means the main DNA. Is it clear? So both has one original strand and a new strand is formed. Is it all right? That is why we call it a new strand. That is why semi-conservative. Semi means half conserved. Is it clear? Each of the DNA has a old strand and a original strand, old strand, and one new strand. That is why we call it semi-conservative method. Who proposed it? It was proposed by Watson and Crick. And always remember these two which are formed, I had shown you here. Is it all right? With the original 1 and original 2, you can, if you want to see it, you can rewind the video and can see both the DNA strands which are formed, are exactly like the original strand. They are exactly like, they are the photocopy of the original strand. Is it clear? That is why we call it semi-conservative method. Now, we are not finished with S phase yet.